Hello! In this series of videos, I'm going to be showing you how to construct this hard slab lidded box. Okay, let's get started. So to begin, you do need to have a prepared slab, either rolled out by hand or using a slab roller, whatever you have access to. If you're using a slab roller, make sure you have rolled it through the slab roller in multiple directions so you are compressing and aligning those clay particles. You can go ahead and further compress and align by taking a rib and going up and down, right to left, left to right, flipping the slab and completing the same on the opposite side. You are going to want to start with straight edges. So to do that, if you have access to a larger square, you can use that. I just have a small one, so I just hung my slab over my table edge, and then I'm lining up my ruler with the edge of my table, and then holding the ruler tight, I'm taking my fettling knife, pushing the blade up against my rigid metal ruler and pulling across. Then I did the same thing at the top. I also need to get a straight edge on both sides. Okay, next you have to decide how large you want your box to be. I'm gonna have my box be 4 by 4, 4 inches by 4 inches. So I'm gonna line up my ruler and make my mark every 4 inches. Then I'll do the same at the bottom. Line up my top and bottom mark. Create a track line with my needle tool, and then either using my fettling knife or my X-Acto blade, I'm gonna create a cut. To make this box, we need to have 6 sides. So I wanna make sure that I at least have enough slab to create 6 sides. I usually will make a couple extra sides in case I cut my bevels wrong on one of them, or just something goes wild. I like to be prepared. Because this is a hard slab box, your clay needs to set out so it can set up to become leather hard and become more firm. Because of that, if I was to mess one of these up, I don't want to have to roll out another slab and wait for that slab to get to the right firmness that I need it to be in order to continue building. So make a few extra just to be prepared. In the end, you could turn them into coasters or use them for trying out some new carving or new decoration, or you could just use them as test tiles. So the clay that I cut from the middle of my slab is much wetter and more flexible than the clay that was to the outside edges, because that clay in the middle of your slab has been protected by the clay to the outside of it. So some of your pieces are gonna take a bit longer to set up. Now I'm gonna cut my strips into 4-inch squares. Prepared all my sides, but I need to let them stiffen up so they become leather hard. Right now, they're still a little too soft. I'm able to bend them. I want to get them to the point where if I was to do this, they would start to crack and even break. I want these to be able to be stiff, so when I put the sides of my box together, they're not gonna bend or move at all. So we wanna let these stiffen up to be a hard leather hard. So I'm gonna set these aside and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, bye.